Enjoyed, or not as the case may be, varying fortunes in various cups this week. Charlton out of the FA Cup at the hands of Leicester. Borough through to the last 16 of the UEFA Cup after seeing off Graz. But in the league, the two of them are doing rather well.
They're both firmly in the top half of the table, but that doesn't make the managers' jobs any less stressful. At the Valley in October, Borough won thanks to an own goal and a winner from Zenden. But last time they were in the northeast, Charlton got a draw at Newcastle. At the Riverside for us today, Steve Wilson.
Middlesbrough will lose their title of League Cup holders today, but if they win today, they go above Liverpool in the race for the fourth Champions League place, while Charlton have set UEFA Cup qualification as their goal for the season's end. Middlesbrough are without Mark Schwarzer for the first time in the league this season. He injured a knee in training yesterday and could be out for 2 weeks. Carlo Nash replaces him. Stuart Downing has passed a fitness test, but James Morrison is out, while Szilard Nemeth is preferred to Joseph Desire's job. Charlton bring Chris Perry into their defence in place of John Fortune, and Demis Romadal is replaced by Jerome Thomas. It's more than 3 weeks since their last league game, the draw up the road at Newcastle. Danny Murphy. Jerome Thomas, who's another really bright young prospect wide. Losing out to a combination of Kadru and Downing, but good to see young English wide players here. Riderson certainly provides an aerial threat. Sean Bartlett and Matt Holland around the penalty area, as is Paul Konchesky. It's Murphy who takes, it's a free header! Well, he has all the attributes to be a threat inside the penalty area, Herman Riderson, but that was a free header. Here's Downing. Well out, but only to Parler, who dwelt on the ball. Should have been a shooting opportunity, but Konchesky made sure it wasn't. And Parler has just caught Konchesky. And Downing had to wait here because there was no one in red inside the penalty area. And then Parler had nowhere near as much time as he thought. Riggott's header. Kishishev. Bartlett here. Appeal for handball's waved away. Holland deflected, and Charlton lead. Matt Holland with the goal. Now, was it handball by Bartlett? Middlesbrough crowd certainly thought so. Elkar Corey forward. This angle might tell us more. It's Bartlett. Oh, that's a strong suspicion of handball. Chest and then forearm. And then as Holland hit it, it's come off Gareth Southgate. Well, was it handball by Bartlett in the build-up to the goal? Here's Nemeth. Hasselbank and Nemeth for the return. Great chance, great save. That's a magnificent stop by Dean Kiley. Charlton opened up here, it's a lovely little 1-2. Nemeth into Hasselbank for the return. Goal side of Kishishev, odds on to score. And here's Kadru. And it's a free kick right on the edge of the penalty area. Well, by the time Kadru hit the ground, he was inside the box. The challenge was clearly outside from Thomas. I think Hasselbank's going to go for this. I think he did as well, but it was poor. Riggott still forward. Oh, saved by Kiley. Exactly the right place at the right time. It's Nemeth, he denies again. Riggott got the flick on, and Nemeth was onside. Anywhere else he might have scored, but it was straight at the goalkeeper. Here's Nemeth. Downing. Hasselbank. Oh, good save. Well, he's excelling himself, Dean Kiley. Wasn't a great deal of power on the header from Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, but the placing of the header was just about perfect. Here's Downing. Might just fall here. Good block by Kishishev to keep it away from Reisiger. That's Zenden. And it needed Kiley to get it over the top of the crossbar. Much better from Middlesbrough at the start of the second half. Bit more self-belief, bit more determination. What can Middlesbrough produce here? Downing's corner kick. Not away yet. They're appealing for handball. Middlesbrough, it's a big appeal as well, particularly from Hasselbank. Oh, it's hit somebody's arm in there, hasn't it? He might just have left the paint peeling off the walls of that Middlesbrough dressing room, judging by their response in the second period. It's Middlesbrough's free kick. It's a little bit of frustration in the eyes of Jimmy Floyd at the moment. Kadru's cross, Hasselbank's header! Oh! And El Corcouri did brilliantly to keep it away from Riggott. Had to deal with it and did it just right. Oh, good save! It's Riggott again. Well, it's one-way traffic now. It's all at Kiley's goal. It's another very good save. Well, real contender for man of the match, Dean Kiley, at the moment. 3 or 4 good saves. Middlesbrough have another free kick. That's Kadru. Oh, brilliant save by Kiley. It would have been an own goal by Haridason. It's a magnificent stop. Dean Kiley excels himself again. And this time it's Herman Haridason who nearly put the ball in his own net. Well, it's been 20 minutes of almost non-stop Middlesbrough pressure in the second half. Downing. Southgate forward. Bartlett half away. Hasselbank. Southgate! Brilliant save! But Riggott scores! Well, Riggott put the ball in the back of the net. Charlton are furious. They're appealing for offside. Downing with his right foot this time with the delivery. Hasselbank was there. Southgate stabbed it towards Kiley. It's another great stop, but Riggott, was he offside? Here's Bartlett. Dorival for Middlesbrough. Rip-roaring stuff. Zenden, Parler. Haridason in the way. Konchesky is there. Holland. Konchesky. This is Herman Haridason. Johansson is in the middle. Jason Ewell's arriving as well. And here's Bartlett! And he scored! Charlton are back in front. Sean Bartlett scores the goal for Charlton. The sucker punch. And the Londoners lead by 2 goals to 1. Middlesbrough caught on the break. Haridason's cross, and they were queuing up in the middle. And Bartlett could hardly miss. Sean Bartlett's goal means that Middlesbrough have to do it all again. Towards Graham. There's a push against Danny Graham.
Oh, you and Dolly have to sit.
Kadru. Graham's onside here. Graham, 2-2. It's the substitute, Danny Graham. Don't know how much he knows about it, but he's equalised. Only a second senior goal for the teenager. Got Chris Perry's boot into his face for his pains, but it's an equalising goal, and it's 2 each at the Riverside. First Premiership goal, and he hasn't even had a chance to celebrate it. He'll need to change his shirt as well. Gareth Southgate. Elko Corey's header. It's out of play. It's going to be a Middlesbrough throw. Well, he's got Nemeth's shirt on, but that's Danny Graham. Hariderson. They scored from this kind of position. They've got a throw in. Konchesky. Hariderson's head. Oh, and stopped by Nash just! Offside flag was up anyway, it wouldn't have counted, but Carlo Nash wasn't to know that. And Charlton, just for a minute, thought they were going to win this. Jason Newell.
Disappointed because we felt we did enough to win the game, even though the first half was lacklustre and we just getting Europe out of our legs. We still created enough chances. Dean Kiley had a magnificent game, made some incredible saves, first half and second half. And poor Carlo Nash, all he's had to do is pick the ball out of the net twice. We dominated the game, especially in the second half. And the players showed a fantastic response.
To take the lead and get our noses in front and then get penned back, albeit against a very good Middlesbrough side at home. They're going to create chances and put you under a lot of pressure. But thought we did well, and we got a point, but it feels a little bit like a defeat because, like I say, we had our noses in front to maybe take the 3.
On the other hand, Gordon, Middlesbrough absolutely pummeled them second half, didn't they?
It was a bland first half, and the second half was good. It was a bit like the Alamo in there in the second half for Charlton, and Dean Kiley was a bit of the John Wayne there, saving everything that would come towards him, being
We'll
the
have
hero.
a look at that in a minute. He did very well. It was rather awkward for us, wasn't it? Because we had the chairman of the BBC, Michael Grade, who we know and love dearly, obviously, and his son there. They were Charlton fans, and we've got Middlesbrough fans on the production team. It was quite tense in there.
I feel sorry for the Middlesbrough fans, knowing the boss was sitting there, and to be fair, we were a bit sad ourselves because at 3:30, everybody in that room agreed it wasn't a handball.
Yeah.
At 11:15 at night, it was a handball. Since the boss is now here anymore.
Well, look, Martin's not an employee of Her Majesty's BBC, so you tell us whether this was a handball or not. What do you think? The long ball through, and it's up to Bartlett to control it. What do you think at first glance here, Martin?
Well, I haven't seen it from the other angle. The referee's actually tracking down the middle of the pitch,
So
and I believe that it would be difficult for the referee to have actually seen it. He's certainly taken it on his chest first, but it looks then as though the ball did change its angle.
But
and,
here, this is a cricketer
now
in the deep,
off
isn't
of
it?
his, off of his arm. But I think that wouldn't have been easy for the referee to see it.
Yeah.
But fantastic follow-up from Matt Holland and a good strike.
It's
Later
a
on,
sad sight seeing 6 in the green with
Yeah,
Sir
I know,
Michael,
I know.
knowing
It's not
fine
like
well
it
we're telling
normally was.
porkies, yeah.
and what about the offside decision later, which wasn't given again, the equaliser?
We've studied it, and the referee, the assistant referee, whatever you call it, Bartlett goes back in there to help out, but he pushes up, and I think his left foot is on the line here. If his left foot is on it, and he's square to the play, so the referee can only see his shoulder, and if you look at Riggott now, he's further in the box. His right foot is probably ahead of the Bartlett's feet, and I think it's offside. If you look at it from here, watch Bartlett where he goes. He's got his left foot on the line, and then there's his left foot on the line, and that's after the ball's played, and he actually turns his body to the right, and Riggott saw it, as far as I'm concerned, further in than Bartlett.
So when you look at these games, what is the difference between this level and the level you're at, 2 divisions down in League One? I asked you this question earlier, and you said pace, simply pace. Would you stick by that?
No, there's a lot more to it. Obviously, the mental strength of these players that are currently playing at the top level, going from Champions League games, internationals, top Premiership games, cup finals today, and no doubt they'll have to bounce back again. But physically, mentally, and of course technically, but there are great differences. But you know, with the young players that I'm currently working with, then you can improve these aspects.
At whatever level, a decent goalkeeper helps. And Dean Kiley had a great game today, briefly. Gordon, just talk us through these.
Well, to be fair, he's been a top goalkeeper now for 5 years, and I've been on the receiving end of some of these performances before, and he really is first class. That's a fantastic save in the first half. He makes good decisions for a goalkeeper. This is no easy as well, you know, because he needs to flick that over, and he knows he's got to get hurt at the same time, you know. Great, and he's even saying brilliantly from his own teammates now. And I think he's due a big slice of the bonus.
Okay.